Kumar, Special Secretary, Information Technology and Electronics, Government of Uttar Pradesh, to please join us on the stage. And I request him to chair the session. I also welcome Dr. Roshan Jacob, District Magistrate, District Gonda, Government of Uttar Pradesh. I welcome Mr. Raj Shekhar, District Magistrate, Allahabad, Uttar Pradesh. I welcome Ma'am Prachi Sharma, President and CEO, Simin Tech Minds India Private Limited, to join us on the stage. Mr. Aman Roy Chaudhary, Managing Director, Redwin. Dr. Ruma Shukla, Associate Vice President, YM Technologies. Mr. Jayant Kar, Regional Head, RICO. And I also welcome Mr. Himanshu Srivastav, Director, Samsung Research India, to join us on the stage.
Deliver citizen services, how IT has been used. So we have a panel of people who have enabled systems using IT. We have two panelists from government and the other panelists from the private, where they provide enabling solutions. I think it's going to be an interesting session. And to begin with, my own experience, I started my career with Department of Industrial Policy and Promotion. So one of the projects we were working was e-governance project called Project Parivartan. It was just to, create a paperless office where all your files go through a paperless system. After 3 or 4 years of implementation, in the beginning, people never understood what e-governance means. You have a problem in, designing. You call a process called business process re-engineering. Because there were laws made, rules were made, conventions were made, keeping in mind the systems move manually. And suddenly you have an advent of IT, and you see how we have to change our rules and conventions to suit the enabler called IT. So let us see how the panelists did it by using IT. Thank you so much.
Jan Suvidha Kendra, that is an IT initiative specially created and enriched to handle the public grievance effectively and in a very time-bound manner. Jan Suvidha Kendra team welcomes all the panelists, all the delegates, all the dignitaries for this IT session. As an administrator, the biggest challenge, the biggest problem faced by any administrator, especially at the field level in day-to-day life, is handling the grievances. As the awareness has increased, as the population pressure has increased, the budget allocation, the schemes, the transparency, the demand of public, everything has increased. But at the same time, the working efficiency, the working atmosphere, the enabling atmosphere, that has reduced. The only solution left out for the administrator is to root through IT innovations to effectively handle the public grievances. So Jan Suvidha Kendra is one such system. The origin of Jan Suvidha Kendra started in 2009 from the district Jhansi. This particular system was conceived, planned, executed, and operated at the district level. The base, the reason, and the logic behind this particular system is to reduce the number of persons coming to any of the government offices, whether that is block level, or at Tahsil level, or at the district level. The number of persons meeting the officials, that has to come down in the recent year. That was the main logic behind. We did a survey, that is in front of you. We did a survey of around more than 400 persons visiting the district magistrate office in Jhansi, way back in 2009. The astonishing figure is that every person who comes to meet the district magistrate, indirectly, directly, he spends 410 rupees just to meet the district magistrate. Whether he will receive an effective resolution to his complaint or not, that is the secondary thing. Just to meet. This is a study where we did a study on 400 persons. So from which place he is coming, how much he is spending on the travel, how much he is spending on the food expenditure, how much he is spending on typing the complaint and other things. If he is a government official or he is a government staff or he is a manual labor, so his labor will be added. So roughly it comes to 410 rupees is the expenditure which he bonds. Next. Then we thought why on an ordinary person has to spend this kind of money just to meet the district magistrate. This is the responsibility of the district administration or the state administration to resolve his particular complaints wherever he is there, at his doorstep. So this particular concept is brought in. Jan Suvidha Kendra especially is a telephone mobile-based e-governance initiative which intends to provide quick, easily accessible, cost, time and labor effective, corruption-free and reliable platform for redressing the public grievances. This particular system runs 24/7. Next. This is a one data flow diagram. This is in a video format. So you can easily understand how this particular system works.
शिकायत आईडी पर किसी भी समय दर्ज करा सकता है।
में स्वागत है आपका।
धन्यवाद सर।
जी हाँ बताइए।
हाँ सर, हमको एक कंप्लेन दर्ज करानी है।
नाम बताइए अपना।
सर हमारा नाम भास्कर कुमार प्रजापति है।
जी हाँ, पता बताइए सर अपना।
1026 के।
शिकायत स्वतः एक कंप्यूटर सिस्टम पर ऑडियो फाइल के रूप में जिसमें टेलीफोन नंबर और तारीख भी होती है दर्ज हो जाता है। B, C, D.
The complaints are received online. They are entered online.
जो कि
and color coded sheets are generated through the computer based on the severity or the importance of that particular complaint. The beauty of this particular system is once we receive the online complaint through the telephone and we enter the complaint online, immediately the complainant, he receives an SMS on his mobile number. And the concerned officer to whom that particular complaint is marked, he immediately receives an SMS. The SMS contains the complaint number, the date, category of the complaint, complainant's name, complainant's mobile number, and the brief summary of the complaint, and by what date that has to be disposed of. This particular information is sent to the concerned officer, and even the concerned officer gets an email on his email ID immediately once that particular complaint is saved online. One receipt is generated through in the form of SMS that is sent to the complainant, so that he has a receipt I have registered this particular complaint with this particular department. So immediately this is online system is updated whenever a complaint comes. There are 3, 4, 5 types of complaints are there. A category complaints. They are most important, like urgent, emergency nature, related to law and order, or any natural calamities. B types complaints are like the complaints which are affected as a community as a whole. C type are individual demand-oriented complaints. D type complaints are complaints against the government officials and the staff, and the E type complaints are against the public representatives. Next. And the one more beauty of this particular system is, once the complainant receives the receipt, and the concerned officer receives an SMS, email, and also a hard copy if he doesn't have that internet connection. His first duty is to call upon the complainant on his mobile number to take the detail of the complaint and to direct his field official, we have received this particular complaint, please look into it and resolve within the specified time. He has to call upon the complainant. He has to take more details and they will resolve that complaint within a specified time. Once the complaint is resolved, this is mandatory for the concerned officer or the field staff to inform the concerned complainant that we have resolved your complaint and these are the steps taken by the particular department to resolve your complaints. He has to verify that one. Then only he will send that to the HOD of that particular department. The second step is the HOD, head of the department of that particular department, will call upon the complaint just to cross-verify whether actually his complaint has been resolved or not. If not, he will again send it back for re-verification or the re-enquiry. If he is satisfied that the complaint is resolved, he will send it to the Jan Suvidha Kendra. Then the third step, once it reaches the Jan Suvidha Kendra, that is 24 hours call center, our officials sitting at the Jan Suvidha Kendra, they directly call upon the complaint, asking him, you have registered a complaint 1 week back, 10 days back, your complaint is so and so, complaint number is so and so. We have received the details, resolution details by the concerned department, whether your complaint is really attended or not attended. If attended, then whether it was resolved to your satisfaction or not satisfaction. If he says, my complaint has been resolved, then only that complaint is resolved. It's put as, okay, this complaint has been resolved, and that is updated online. Once it is updated online, the complaint receives an SMS. Even the concerned officer, my complaint has been resolved. If that is not the case, then the Jan Suvidha Kendra official will send back that particular details with the comments, I have spoken to the complaint. Complaint has expressed his objection on these points. Please re-enquire on this. So this is the base of the complete. Everything is online, everything is transparent, and this particular system is running in 14 districts of Uttar Pradesh in one or the other form. And this particular system has received many of the awards. Next, like NASSCOM Social Innovation Honor 2010, e-World E-Governance Award 2011. And the good thing which we feel proud as a team of Jan Suvidha Kendra is Election Commission of India has adopted this complete system for handling its public grievance redressal system since last 2 years. The whatever complaint we received, that is based on the Jan Suvidha Kendra. And other than this, another 10 departments are there of the UP government and the government of India, those who have replicated this particular system. This is a very open-ended system. Wherever any department wants to handle effectively its public grievances, this is the open platform. Whoever needs any assistance from the Jan Suvidha Kendra, we are ready to. These are the list of the departments where this has been replicated successfully. This is the NASSCOM Social Innovation Honor. Next. This is the CSI Nihilant E-Governance Award 2009 and 10. ANQ Congress, Delhi 2010. Computer CSI. e-World E-Governance Award 2011. Next. Next. In Jhansi, this particular system is running since last almost 4 years. And more than 70 VVIPs, principal secretaries of government of UP, secretaries government of India, many of the dignitaries, including the governor and the chairman board of revenue, the chief secretary, and they have visited and they have appreciated this particular system. And with their effort, with their guidance and with their direction, we have made a tremendous stride in the last 3-4 years to enrich this particular system. These are some of the comments given by the visitors and the dignitaries. This is the Chief Secretary. He's Sri Amod Kumar. You can say the brain behind this particular system because he innovated Lokvani, and we have incorporated many of the important features of Lokvani here. Okay, our ultimate objective to strengthen the concept of good governance by restoring public faith and reliability in the administrative setup through effective use of commonly available ICT tools. Thank you very much.
IT as an enabler to reduce the transactional cost. And we also used IT to provide complete solution and follow up also. So it was good, sir. Thank you so much. Now I call Dr. Roshan Jacob to make her presentation.
Hijab. Those of us who are working with government or working in government, I think we all agree that there is no dearth of good programs or very solid, sensible vision documents. But the challenge is always to get those programs across to the last man, the last mile connectivity, and how to reach those facilities and services across to the primarily rural, backward populations of our state. So I'm just briefly introducing two, and we have mentioned the National E-Governance Plan for that reason. I'll quickly mention two pocket initiatives of ours in the district of Godda, two ICT applications that we are running there. Next, please. One is called pet name Kisan, Krishak Information System and Network, and the other is Easy Gas, an online LPG monitoring system. Now, Kisan is a broad spectrum software. We are trying to make it one package which will deliver to farmers almost all the major services that are offered by the Agriculture Department. And gas, one of course needs no explanation. It is an online LPG booking system. I shall go into details later. Please, next. Now, one has to, before I go into Kisan in brief, I have to explain what are the flaws in the current system. Explain because most of you are from the private sector. So very quickly, most important lacunae that we have in our agricultural services is the inaccurate assessment of field demand. As yet, we don't have any solid way of assessing how much of input, whether it is fertilizer or seed or that is required. It is mostly based on a very rough guesstimation of agroclimatic zone. So that is not often accurate. Second thing, there is a lot of scope for discretion in allotment. Like a person has applied for agricultural implement subsidy, say, a lot depends on the babu. He can put an application up or down according to his willpower. Falsification of records. And again, just as the agricultural input also percolates in a top to bottom way, the information is also like that. Very often the information as to whether the fertilizer has been sent to the concerned cooperative society, how much fertilizer has been spent, this does not reach the farmer. With the result that most often the farmer approaches his cooperative society, he is told that the fertilizer has not come as yet, and subsequently on a visit maybe 5 days later, he is told that it had already come and it has been spent. So that is a challenge that we face. And there is no monitoring system as yet with the department which can help them understand distribution at an individual farmer level. Whether the farmer, who is our consumer, has received the input or not, there is no mechanism with the state or with the district to assess this. Next, please. Next. A near defunct cooperative network, I think that again is very UP specific and again maybe more Eastern UP specific. We don't have a good network of cooperative societies, and because of that, private dealers take advantage. They hoard and they overprice, particularly a commodity like fertilizer. Yes. Quickly. Kisan offers, like I said, it is a package. It offers 6 different services, basically fertilizer booking, seed booking, soil testing, agricultural credit, which is called Kisan Credit in UP, agricultural implement subsidy, and also e-procurement, that is purchase of your crop, whether it is wheat, paddy, whatever. Please, next. Now, we have given a process familiarization, a process flow slide follows. I'll quickly explain what the farmer has to do. If I'm a farmer, I have to approach my nearest Lokwani center, common service center, and register myself on the Kisan network. The registration is done free of cost, and in the registration, the farmer is actually mapped, as in what is my net sown area, what is the cropping pattern, what is the mode of irrigation that I use, and what are the agricultural implements that I own, where my saving account details, my Kisan credit details, and my mobile number. All these are taken, and the Kisan is allotted a unique Kisan code. Once the code is generated, he is given an acknowledgement slip, and now he is officially on the Kisan network. Subsequently, when he wants to avail of any of these 6 services, he just has to approach the Logwani and book. But each of those services are user fee driven. For each service, he will have to pay a user fee. Now, for dearth of time, I'll not go into each of the services. I'll explain just one or two quickly. Suppose it is fertilizer. I go to the Logwani, I book for fertilizer in say Rabi or Kharif, whatever season. I've asked for urea, and the Logwani will enter that. sitting in the agriculture department, the district agriculture officer's job is to just check online what is the demand that has come from the different societies, and the farmer can also choose whether he wants to take his fertilizer from a cooperative society or from a private retailer. This option is given to the farmer. Now the department will view the aggregate demand. Now how is the aggregate demand calculated? The software automatically calculates the demand for urea or DAP based on the net sown area of the farmer. So if farmer X has a certain demand, the aggregate demand for that entire society is viewed by the Krishi department and they allot the fertilizer. Once the allotment is made, the farmer receives an SMS text and an IVRS alert saying that fertilizer has been dispatched to your society and you can collect it from us at a certain date. Same holds for the private retailer also. Now, we included the private retailer because our cooperative network is not strong enough to handle the entire expectations of the farmers. That is why we have kept the private also. And then he goes and collects his fertilizer. Now, Kisan Credit, that also I'll explain briefly. What was the process so far? The farmer has to go to the concerned service branch, and then the bank manager asks for several documents, like the Khasra and the Khathoni, the land records, his ID proof, and once he goes up and down many times and gives all of them together, then the manager will decide that this fellow is not worth giving a KCC to. So that's where the journey ends. In this model, the farmer approaches the Logmani, he fills up the form which is uploaded online with a photograph, and with the Khasra, Khathoni and ID proof, it is scanned and uploaded, and it is sent to the concerned district coordinator of the bank. The district coordinator then forwards it to the concerned service area branch after the preliminary scrutiny, and within 1 month the farmer is told whether his KCC has been accepted or rejected, and if it is rejected, it is done with grounds also. So now go ahead. ये सारा skip कर दीजिए. Advantage वाले slide में आइए. Now the advantage of Kisan is, these are all the offline pages. Now I will not bother you with that. You can see it on gonda.nic.in. It is available online. Advantages are we are empowering the farmer from a mere beneficiary to a consumer with a certain set of entitlement rights. Because till now he was only a beneficiary and we were taking him for granted. But now by paying a nominal user fee, he has earned a commitment to supply and he has become a consumer. Foolproofing the supply chain. Again, like I said, we don't have ground level data, but this creates a master database, an agricultural directory for the district. And the other advantages you can read on the slide, please. Next one, next please. Easy gas, I'll just take 2 minutes. I've already been given 5 minutes in total, so this is an online LPG booking system. Now the need for the online system, what is the need? Many of you might be thinking there is already an SMS system, IVRS thing. Oil companies have launched their own transparency portal, but despite all of this, I still feel that there is a lot of opacity associated with the bookings LPG system. No district administration even now has an idea of what is the net LPG inflow into a district. Lucknow district magistrate also will not know, Gonda collector also does not know. What is the net LPG inflow into a district and what is its delivery chain? We are not aware. So since we are not aware, naturally there is no question of reviewing pendency or monitoring any of the gas agencies. So that is why our attempt is to make the system a little more transparent and give a role for the district administration to monitor what is the pendency in the distribution of gas. So currently, despite all the transparencies, there is still major diversion of LPG of domestic into commercial use, and in rural supply of LPG, touts and middlemen still play a very major role. Now, what does the LPG consumer have to do? He has to go to his Lokmani, simply pay up the user fee of ₹10, get his booking receipt and sit at home. At an outer limit of 7 days, he will be given his LPG cylinder and strict home delivery. Over-the-counter booking and delivery are stopped. Now, what does the gas agency has to do or the oil company? Before we start the system, the consumer database of all the oil companies are first verified and uploaded online. After that, the concerned gas agency has to open their login to the Logmani panel every day and check what are the bookings. And as soon as their stock comes, the stock is automatically allotted by the software on a first-in, first-served basis. So any person who has booked strictly without any application of discretion or will, he gets a cylinder subject to availability of LPG. So because it is an automated system completely, the system can generate any kind of report. You can get agency-wise report, you can get date-wise reports, company-wise reports as you wish. So this system gives the again please. We are going to skip all these pages. Many kind of reports can be viewed. Now the advantage is that first of all those long queues vanish completely, and if I give the figures for Gonda, despite in all the oil companies, whatever initiative they have taken in Lucknow, they started all of it in Gonda also immediately just to compete with the easy gas mechanism. But despite that, we have 2.5 lakh bookings online in Kisan, and easy gas, and easy gas is the most preferred mode of booking by the district population. And again, 10% home delivery, curb on third-party procurement and hoarding, and please go ahead. I think these you can read it, how it bridges the gap and all that. Go to the last slide. So both these programs this is my last slide, both these programs together, what are the advantages that they, of course they bring a lot of accessibility, transparency, make the interface user-friendly. Like I said, they empower a person, a farmer or an LPG user into a consumer and not just a beneficiary. He earns a certain set of entitlement rights. Thirdly, because everybody in the system is given information, like how much fertilizer come and where it went, how much LPG has come and where it is going, because it puts information into the system, it has created accountability also. Again, it is no longer a top to bottom approach, it is a bottom up thing, because the farmer is giving the data on his own. It is a self-declaration mode. So we are doing away with the age-old trickle-down approach and adopting a bottom-up approach in database generation. Again, consumer acceptance. The Logwani, like Rajshekhar also mentioned now, Logwani, which was initially piloted by Amod sir, every rural person, he sees the next-door Logwani as a very friendly and humane phase of government. For him, he is one single-stop solution. Whether he wants certificates, whether he wants to inquire about any government program or grievance redressal, he goes to the Logwani. So that friendly phase of government, we are tapping into that and bringing government to the doorstep of the farmers. And then last of all, but again importantly, it is also incentivizing the CSCs. Because gas booking is a very lucrative thing, because a person, once you book, you want a cylinder very periodically. So it has made the CSEs a commercially viable enterprise, and it has helped to harness the entrepreneurial energy of our village level youth, employed youth. And then again, answerability in the system. Because of all, like you can know the pendency for a fertilizer, society-wise, date-wise, fertilizer-wise, any which way you want. So the district administration can review pendencies and make the system answerable. And I cannot quote a list of awards like Raj did, because ours is a new initiative only from this year. We have just received the E-India award for easy gas. And the concept note earned the award in the National E-Governance seminar held in Jaipur last year. But more importantly, 6-7 districts have on their own initiative taken the software from us and tried to implement it. State government is considering a statewide rollout of both these programs, particularly of Kisan. But for me, the most important thing as district collector of Gonda is that Gonda people have adopted it, and being one of the most backward districts of UP, the programs are doing very well there. And 1.5 lakh farmers are already registered on the Kisan network. So that's all. Thank you.
Friends, I would like to thank the organizers for this opportunity. It's my first time in Lucknow, and it's truly feeling great. Before proliferation of technology and ICT initiatives in governance, governments were unable to reach out to citizens and extend services that elevate large sections of the society. Today, we all know the tremendous impact technology and various ICT initiatives have created. It has enabled governments to better and more effectively serve their citizens. It has enabled transformation of public service delivery from traditional to more engaged, improved systems, and we have seen some of the examples just now. It has increased the levels of efficiency and reach in public service delivery. We are now at a stage of disruptive forces coming into play, and that's what will drive us to future of e-governance. Some of the sectors where IT technology has created huge impact are education, healthcare, banking, and public service delivery. We at TechMinds are privileged to have participated in such initiatives like Inspire program of Department of Science and Technology, Grants and Aid Scheme automation at DSIR, HRMS implemented across 37 labs of CSIR, where 17,000 employees are using the online HRMS portal. It was a delight to see the impact and change the ICT interventions have brought into e-governance throughout the sessions yesterday and, of course, the sessions today. Governments are already embracing technologies such as mobile, big data and analytics, social media and social networks, and cloud. We are achieving increased mobile penetration with smartphones, tablets, and of course various mobile applications. Big data and analytics is providing better tools to obtain actionable insights for smarter decisions. In sessions yesterday, we had heard that for decision making, actionable insight is critical. Greater connectivity through social network and social media for better reach to citizens and more social data to gather information. More sustainable, cost-effective, and efficient computing technology through cloud. Each one of this is enabling deep-rooted impact and are game changers in many areas. I'll try to keep it as short as possible. But all these technologies are being applied in isolation or individually. All these individual technologies, when brought onto a converged platform, will create a nexus that will be truly disruptive and will take e-governance to the next level of futuristic public service models. Let's take an example of the impact of laptop scheme, which we all heard yesterday and today. As of now, today, to understand the impact, we go through surveys and analysis to measure effectiveness. Now, if we look at a converged platform, then through mobile and cloud, we get the reach and access. And then by monitoring the social media and other sources of information, be it unstructured and structured, applying big data and analytics, we could understand impact in real time. In one of the summits in US, I came across a very interesting case study. In US, we have CDC, which is Center for Disease Control, is always on the lookout for the next killer flu or epidemic. So that at first sight, they catch it and control its spread. A company in US started listening to the social media data, like Twitter and Facebook. There people post any outbreak of flu. Data scientists worked on it and came up with a map of flu outbreak. The graph of social data-based analysis and that of CDC on the ground were similar. The only difference was the social data map came 2 weeks ahead of time of the on-ground data. Just look at the impact real-time control can be taken up by the government agencies. We can think of its applications in various fields like fight against terrorism, disaster management, security, healthcare, and name it, and it can be applied. By embracing the convergence, the nexus of forces, governments can deliver solutions to citizens that are more connected, informed, accessible, and sustainable. It's my last slide. The future of technology is about foreseeing, smarter decision-making, proactive planning, challenging existing ways of working, continuous improvement through innovation. Future of technology is about smart governance, that is more social, mobile, analytical, and real-time. Thank you.
Strict. I went back and cut short my slides. So I'll be very brief. Today, when we look at e-governance, there are many initiatives which come to mind. Since yesterday, we've been listening to CSCs, we learned about e-gas, Kisan, so many initiatives. What is the most common factor or denominator which effectively differentiates the enablement of these technologies? Coming from an era when I started my career, Sachin Tendulkar and I started in the same year. But more importantly, the data communication was limited to telex. The voice communication was limited to a rotary dial telephone. Today we are looking at smartphones and applications which are able to provide answers much, much earlier than even a laptop, because by the time you connect to a laptop, you already have an answer on the smartphone. Just today, we also read in the newspaper about the NOFN, how should I say, initiative which is providing 250,000 gram panchayats connectivity. So the government has yesterday apparently released this news that 3 internet connections on Wi-Fi would be provided within the next 12 to 15 months. To enable all of these technologies, we come to last mile. Till the fiber is actually brought to each home, how do we enable the technology? Can we go to the next few slides, please? So I picked out the 4 key initiatives where most of the planned budgets are being implemented, be it on the anti-terrorist, which is rapid response, disaster management, security surveillance, CSCs or NEGP programs. All of them have one common factor, which is requirement of bandwidth, hence requirement of last mile. So I have tried to keep the next 2.5 minutes on this. All of these need IP networks. All of these IP networks effectively need point-to-point, point-to-multipoint, various modes of communication. Keep on going forward. Just keep on going forward. What are the challenges that we see? High capacity requirements are there. Low capacity requirements are there. High density areas are there, and then long distances. So when we look at urban and when we look at rural, the challenges are different and the requirements are the same, meaning the same product should be able to deliver capacity high or low in a multi-user environment or an aggregation environment. So what we did is we looked at what was available as a last mile. Wi-Fi. Now Wi-Fi had many advantages, but also had many disadvantages. The advantages were simple, that you could connect to it very easily and very, very low cost. The disadvantages was that it had limitations on, how should I say, stability, because it was meant more for downloading, and IP, as it's generally known, is the best effort basis. So we developed certain, we deployed certain technologies to make it a little more robust radio. These were the need of the hour, as we say. These were the challenges, that the deployment should be easy, it should be quick, You should not need highly skilled people to be able to do that. The CapEx and OpEx should also be minimal. So looking at that, what we looked at, we evaluated and identified 5.8 gigahertz or below because of the characteristics that it has, meaning in case it is being used in over water or in coastal regions or in the hills, those environment factors do not affect this frequency, typically. And also when you're deploying it, your CapEx and OpEx are always under control because you do not have to invest in large towers. As you can see, the smaller one on the right-hand side of mine, on the left-hand side for everybody, is the one in 5.8, whereas the larger are the traditional microwave radios and antennas. Deployment of various modulations which provide stability even in near line of sight or non-line of sight by using multipath. Patented forward error correction, automatic relay request, meaning you keep on sending the data. So even if there's an IP packet loss, you send 200% data instead of 100% data. So there IP packet loss is not a concern. Diversity and MIMO are other technologies which provide advantages by using multiple radios, vertical, horizontal polarization, etc. Automatic channel selection. Now, this is very important for us when we are looking at huge deployment in the urban areas or even in rural now, where unlicensed band has suddenly seen a huge spurt. So, automatic channel selection allows the radio automatically to be able to choose the channel which has the least interference. Now, we look at it, even smart antennas are being deployed, so which are able to, without any manual intervention, are able to take advantage of diffraction and refraction in case of such. Jitter buffer can be redefined again to interference, to mitigate interference. So effectively, a lot of effort has gone into providing all of these technologies into one single platform to be able to deliver both very, very high. So traditionally, WiMAX, when we talk about wireless, WiMAX comes to mind. So till now, WiMAX is able to deliver about 50 Mbps over the radio, whereas we are able to pump in 250 Mbps over the same radio. Multi-band radio, we have 5.9 on the unlicensed band. We've got 4.9 on the security band. So same radio is able to provide connectivity over all these bands. We've also developed certain protocols to ensure that the support of high throughput is also available on high mobility, meaning not only does a patrol car within the city, but also in case the train is moving at 120 kilometers an hour, we are able to support both surveillance on this moving train as well as provide Wi-Fi. This is already under testing with the Indian Railways right now. With this, I would like to thank you, and that's all. Thank you.
I'm very thankful that we have been given an opportunity to present ourselves in this big forum. My presentation will be focused on 3 aspects. Very brief, what is WIAM? WIAM ने उत्तर प्रदेश के लिए क्या योगदान दिया और WIAM आगे उत्तर प्रदेश के भविष्य के लिए क्या नई सोच लाना चाहती है, ये हमारा आज का फोकस रहेगा. WIAM मतलब हम सब मिलके प्रदेश का विकास में योगदान दें, यही हमारा एजेंडा है. और हम एक टोटल सॉल्यूशन प्रोवाइडर आईटी कंपनी है जो कंसल्टेंसी से लेके कंप्लीट सॉफ्टवेयर्स के कई सारे हमारे पास प्लेटफॉर्म हैं जिस पे हम सर्विसेज देते हैं. सिस्टम इंटीग्रेटर्स हैं हम. ई गवर्नेंस सर्विसेज देश भर में चला रहे हैं. कई सारे मिशन मोड प्रोजेक्ट्स के पार्ट हैं हम. इंटेलिजेंट ट्रांसपोर्ट सिस्टम के पार्ट है. जीआईएस सर्विसेज प्रोवाइड करते हैं. और काफ़ी सारा हमारे पास डोमेन नॉलेज है फ्रॉम डिफरेंट डोमेन्स ऑफ टेलीकॉम, इंजीनियरिंग एज वेल एज फ्रॉम सोशल गवर्नेंस सेक्टर. यही हमारे बारे में एक ब्रीफ प्रोफाइल था. प्रेजेंस हमारी जम्मू कश्मीर से लेकर अंडमान निकोबार तक सभी जगह प्राय है. यूपी में हमारा अपना ऑफिस है. हमारा डेवलपमेंट सेंटर भी यूपी में नोएडा में सिचुएटेड है. और दिल्ली में हेडक्वार्टर, इंटरनेशनली भी हमारी स्प्रेड है यूरोपियन और अमेरिकन कंट्रीज में। नेक्स्ट पे, उत्तर प्रदेश के विकास में वयम का योगदान। सबसे पहले तो हम उत्तर प्रदेश के जनसेवा प्रोजेक्ट के लिए हम कर रहे हैं। और why we have chosen CSC particularly? Because हम कोई भी इनिशिएटिव ले सरकार का, it is a fail अगर हम आम जनता तक नहीं पहुंच पाए। हम उन्हें जन सेवा के थ्रू दे रहे हैं एक बिलोंगिंगनेस कि ये मेरी सेवाएं हैं, एक आत्मसम्मान कि मैं किसी के पीछे ना जाऊं, मेरी अपनी सेवाएं हैं। एज ए सिटीजन ऑफ इंडिया इट इज माई राइट टू अवेल दोज फैसिलिटीज विच गवर्नमेंट इज प्रमोटिंग। हमारा एम है लोगों को एम्पावर करना, कि हम उन्हें बताएं कि ये सुविधाएं हैं, इससे आप इस तरह से आगे चल सकते हैं और आगे आप विकास के पथ पे आप सबका योगदान हो सकता है। आईसीटी के बारे में मेरे पूर्व वक्ताओं ने अधिकतर सब कुछ कवर कर लिया है जनसेवाओं के बारे में, इसलिए मैं जल्दी से उन स्लाइड्स को रन थ्रू करने के लिए बोलूंगी कि हम एक रूरल अर्बन ब्रिज, एक डिजिटल डिवाइड को खत्म करने की बात कर रहे हैं थ्रू जनसेवा। ये ऑब्वियसली पब्लिक पार्टनरशिप मॉडल पे है सरकार के। प्लीज रन थ्रू फास्ट इन द स्लाइड। इसमें हम अपनी सेवाओं को इम्प्रूव करें। बहुत सारे कागज और सुविधाओं के साथ हम चल रहे थे, आज हम सब कुछ ई गवर्नेंस के थ्रू कर रहे हैं, लोग एक्सेस कर रहे हैं उन सेवाओं को, और एक क्लीन मीडिया में, एक ट्रांसपेरेंट एनवायरनमेंट में हम काम कर रहे हैं। नेक्स्ट, we are providing these services in 30 districts of 3 zones of Uttar Pradesh. The services, whatever NIC, through NIC, we are thankful to NIC for giving us this opportunity. इसके साथ हम कई सारे B2B services भी दे रहे हैं, जिसमें हम फाइनेंशियल, LIC, फॉरेक्स, ताकि लोगों को अपनी सारी सेवाओं के लिए जो भी वो सोच सकते हैं, चाहे वो LIC करना चाहे, चाहे वो जिंदगी के एंटरटेनमेंट करना चाहे, मेडिकल सर्विसेज, टेलीमेडिसिन में हम उसके थ्रू आना चाहते हैं, ताकि हर सुविधा को हम लोगों तक ले जा सके। इसलिए हम इस जनसेवा के प्रोजेक्ट में है और आगे भी हम इनमें सेवाओं को बढ़ाना चाहते हैं, जो मैं विजन में बताऊं। नेक्स्ट प्लीज। ये हमारी प्रपोज सर्विसेज है जो हम और उसके थ्रू प्रोवाइड करना चाहते हैं। नेक्स्ट, लोगों को ताकि कियोस्क बैंकिंग मिल सके, ताकि उनके पास माइक्रो फैसिलिटीज, लोन्स अवेलेबल हो सके, ये हमारा विजन है, दृष्टिकोण है जनसेवाओं के प्रति। ताकि कंसल्टेंसी के मैडम ने सारा, डीएम मैम ने सारा कवर कर लिया है, फिर भी हम ये बताना चाहते हैं कि ताकि इन जन सेवाओं के थ्रू हम लोगों तक पहुंच सके, किसानों को हम सारी प्री हार्वेस्ट से लेके पोस्ट हार्वेस्ट तक हर तरह की कंसल्टेंसी प्रोवाइड की जा सके, ये हमारा सपना है जन सेवाओं के थ्रू। नेक्स्ट प्लीज। अभी भी हम इनको सॉइल टेस्टिंग की सर्विसेज प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं थ्रू हमारी सेवाएं। अल्दो सरकार फ्री में भी प्रोवाइड करती है, बट किसी को अगर अपनी टेस्टिंग अलग से करवानी हो तो वो भी कर सकते हैं हमारी जन सेवाओं के थ्रू। और हम नॉर्मल सभी सेवाएं, पैन कार्ड बनाना, इंश्योरेंस, एग्रीकल्चरल सर्विसेज अभी प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं। नेक्स्ट, we have worked for UP irrigation department in a small way, whereby we are providing a 24/7 infrastructure facilities. Next, we have also developed a web-based application system for Uttar Pradesh Power Corporation Limited to correspond between their different zones, zonal offices, and through UP Power Corporation Limited, we have developed a small geospatial application for development authorities, जिसमें हम ये कर रहे हैं कि उनको हर लेयर की इंफॉर्मेशंस को एक के ऊपर एक रख के दे रहे हैं, सो दैट उनके डे टू डे वर्क में वो आ सके और काम कर सके। ICT इंफॉर्मेशन टेक्नोलॉजी उनके डे टू डे वर्क में, इसमें हमने DGPS से सैटेलाइट इमेजेस को जियो रेफरेंस किया है। हर बिल्डिंग का, ग्रेटर नोएडा, एवरी बिल्डिंग हैज बीन मैप्ड ओवर दैट। नेक्स्ट, द एंटायर planning layouts has been mapped over that. All the individual plot level information, household level information has been captured in that. Entire utility segments including electricity, drainage, water supply, everything has been captured, and the cadastral map has been superlaid over that. So that today, whatever is the development beneath that developed sector, you can see that, and the master plan has also been superimposed, so that whatever land has been acquired, whatever is planned, and what is going to be provided to people is clear to the development authority, and with little modification, it can be applied to any of the development authorities. This is the level of details in that. Similarly, we have developed projects for Yamuna Expressway Industrial Development Authority, जहाँ हम उनके 44,000 हेक्टेयर्स एरिया को पूरा मैप किए हैं. ईच एंड एवरी लैंड पार्सल की हर क्वार्टर में होने वाली चेंज को कैप्चर करते हैं, सो दैट द लैंड एक्विजिशन एंड कंपेंसेशन सिस्टम बिकम ट्रांसपेरेंट एंड beneficial to the Industrial Development Authority. Please forward. This is how we are showing the change. We are giving them reports on every quarter. We are capturing the changes directly from high resolution satellite imageries. And this can be done to any of the new expressways which are being constructed. It brings much of transparency in the system. It gives them a legal backbone that yes, the systems can be put over to the court with the date stamped over the high resolution imageries. अब मैं लास्ट पार्ट में आ रही हूं कि हमारा विजन क्या है ई उत्तर प्रदेश की तरफ. जिस तरह से हम ये सोचे कि हमारे लोगों को क्या चाहिए, उन्हें जानकारी चाहिए और सुविधाओं को अवेल करने का एक माध्यम चाहिए. उनकी आवश्यकताएं अपने आप में सीमित है कि मेरे खेत के कागज कहाँ है, इतना उनका प्लानिंग मीडिया. अगर हम उसको सक्सेसफुल कर देते हैं तो हम उनके लिए इन सेवाओं को उन तक पहुंचाते हैं. उनके पास संभावनाएं हैं, हमें संभावनाओं को शक्ति देना है. यही हमारा इसका मोटो है, विजन है. इसी के लिए हमारे पास डिफरेंट टाइप के प्लेटफॉर्म्स हैं जो कि हम म्यूनिसिपल गवर्नमेंट डेवलपमेंट अथॉरिटीज को प्रोवाइड कर सकते हैं, इंप्रूवमेंट ट्रस्ट को प्रोवाइड कर सकते हैं. फास्ट प्लीज. उसके साथ मॉनिटरिंग की सेवाएं, ये कोई नई बात नहीं है, ये एनआईसी अभी भी कर रही है उत्तर प्रदेश के लिए, और हम उसके ऊपर मॉनिटरिंग की सेवाएं दे सकते हैं कि हम सिर्फ सेवाएं देने से नहीं चलेगा, उसको मॉनिटर भी करना पड़ेगा कि कहाँ कहाँ क्या क्या सेवाएं अवेलेबल है, कितना हम उसको रिएक्ट कर रहे हैं और किस तरह से हम लोगों को सेवा दे रहे हैं. साथ में हम एम गवर्नेंस की बात करते हैं. हमारे पास एप्लीकेशंस है, मोबाइल बेस्ड एप्लीकेशंस, जिनके थ्रू हम जनताओं को ये भी सेवा दे सकते हैं कि वो अपने म्यूनिसिपल सेवाओं को मोबाइल गवर्नेंस के थ्रू जल्दी से जल्दी अवेल कर सके, मोर इफेक्टिवली अवेल कर सके और देख सके कि मैंने जो सेवाओं के लिए कंप्लेंट दर्ज किया है, आर दे गोइंग इन अ प्रॉपर वे, आर इट बीइंग लिसन्ड इन अ प्रॉपर वे. नेक्स्ट. सिमिलरली हम इन्हीं तरह की सेवाओं को अगर हम ई पंचायत और ई डिस्ट्रिक्ट की सेवाओं को भी जन सेवाओं के थ्रू ले आए तो इट विल बी अ ग्रेट एडवांटेज, क्योंकि जितनी ज्यादा सेवाएं हम जन सेवाओं के थ्रू देंगे उनकी पॉपुलरिटी उतनी बढ़ेगी. लोगों को कम से कम इधर से उधर जाना पड़ेगा और उनके डोर पे फैसिलिटीज अवेल होगी. हम चूंकि वी आर सिस्टम इंटीग्रेटर्स, वी कैन प्रोवाइड the kiosks which are solar based so that the problem of electricity also cannot hamper our services to the public. Next, please be fast. So we are interacting with different governments of different government departments in the state of Uttar Pradesh, and we have come to know that their requirements are everybody is trying to avail this type of services. So we have tried to capture a bit of what we understand, how ICT services can be provided in agriculture domain, especially in horticulture domain as well. Please, you run through the slides, don't wait for this. These are e-district services. We have also provided for Bihar e-district, we have gone for 6 districts. These are the modules. ये है हेल्थ फैसिलिटीज. जब हम जियो स्पेशली हमने हेल्थ सेवाओं के लिए सब कुछ कर लिया, पर हमें ये तो पता हो कि वेयर आर द हेल्थ फैसिलिटीज लोकेटेड. प्लीज इसको क्लिक ऑन करते हैं. रन थ्रू फास्ट. When you look into how these are spatially distributed, मेरी हेल्थ सेवाएं कहाँ है और कहाँ नहीं है इन कंपेयर टू द पॉपुलेशन डेंसिटी. That will make a sense कि to give a power to the decision making authority कि हाँ यहाँ ये सेवाएं हैं और इतनी पॉपुलेशन होने के बाद वो कहाँ पे नहीं है, और उसके साथ हम इन्यूमरेबल डेटाबेस को अटैच कर सकते हैं और BI टूल्स को साथ लेके रिपोर्टिंग एंड मॉनिटरिंग की पूरी फैसिलिटीज प्रोवाइड कर सकते हैं, जो हमने NRHM के लिए नेशनल लेवल में मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ हेल्थ के लिए हमने इस तरह के सॉफ्टवेयर बनाए हैं एंड विच इज ऑलरेडी इन एप्लीकेशन. ये दिखा रहा है कि किस तरह से प्लीज रन थ्रू फास्ट. एक्सेसिबिलिटी और हॉस्पिटल्स कहाँ अवेलेबल है नहीं है. These accessibility modules. Different type की reports को आप उसके साथ integrate कर सकते हैं so that it gives a decision making power कि yes, you can do a lot of change. ये horticulture departments के लिए, क्योंकि UP is one of the biggest horticulture production states. उसके लिए 3 तरह की सेवाएं कि horticulture कहाँ पे है, उसकी मार्केटिंग किस तरह से की जाए अकॉर्डिंग टू क्रॉपिंग सीजन, और हम उसके पब्लिक की ग्रीवेंसेस को किस तरह से सॉल्व कर सके. These are the only 3 services which we can provide through our technologies. This is all I want to tell about. Thank you very much. These are few I want to cover.
Thank you so much. It's been a little long session. I think we are already running into the section. I want the rest of the speakers to stick to the time and make it sweet and short. Thank you so much. I now call Jayant from RICO.
Thank you to distinguished panelists, distinguished guest, and the entire audience, and ladies and gentlemen, for giving us an opportunity. Due to paucity of time, I'll definitely try and keep it short and sweet, right? So the distinguished speakers have already shared the e-governance and the lot of initiative by government of UP, and Naveen ji shared that paperless office, and ma'am said also shared that in Gondar district how this initiative has been implemented, like Kisan, e-gas, and even Sir has also shared with us that the complaint logging process, resolution process. So I'll not go much into IT services than the other things, but I'll just share that how RICO has partnered with government of UP in initiating those initiatives. I mean those initiatives, how RICO has partnered, and not only in the state government of UP, but in other state governments also across India. So to start with, I'll just see this 360-degree. Wow, how this 360-degree? Because RICO is a one-stop solution, like we are into imaging services, IT services, and communications. Next slide, please. And RICO worldwide, like we are with having 110,000 employees. It's founded in 1936, and net sales is $23 billion US. Please, faster. This is a global presence, and RICO is #1 in most of the countries in US, Latin America, Europe, and Asia Pacific. It's holding a #1 share. Why we're saying 360-degree? Because RICO is a one-stop solution provider, and we are present in all the states, in remotest of remote, starting from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, and we have service locations in smaller districts across the country. Please. And we are the manufacturer of the products, services, solutions under one umbrella, that is imaging, IT services, and communication. I've already shared with you that the 360-degree approach. Naveen ji mentioned that paperless office. We are also, we have participated in a project with the World Bank, which took place last year in Japan, and it was totally a paperless conference, which due to paucity of time I won't be able to share now, but the business processes, business application, infrastructure, Now, what are the products? I would request the distinguished guest, because we have a stall outside, to take out some time from your busy schedule, and if you can visit our stall, we can showcase all our products and services, please. And what are the RICO IT infrastructure and the service portfolio which RICO is providing, from data center to cloud services? And we have two data centers, one primary data center in Kolkata and one secondary data center in Delhi. And RICO Docs, that is our own software development platform we have. We have developed our own software. We call it RICO Docs. And which I already shared, that what are the services, RICO Cloud and software services we are providing, and how we are partnering the government initiatives also, in not only in the state of UP, but in the various state government, and most of the state governments. And on key alliances, we are the partner with HP, Microsoft, and all big names. Some success story, as I was sharing with you, that government of UP IT infrastructure solutions to various departments in the state government. We have also in government of Assam. Then UID project, we have partnered in 6 or 7 states, 7 states to be precise. We have partnered with the government, state governments, then other various PSUs. There are a lot of unique achievements of RICO, that the strategic worldwide relationship with IBM. And we are about people that we, in RICO India, we have a qualified professionals of 1,000 qualified professionals we have. And there are a lot of CSR activities also. We are into a lot of CSR activities. In the morning also, we had come across that what kind of initiative it has been taken to support the state government in promoting education in rural areas. Thank you. This is the 360-degree experience in RICO. That's all. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Now to speak on. I represent Samsung Research Institute, India, and I hold the position of a director there. And I'm very happy to be here because I belong to Lucknow. And I got the opportunity to be present here in this occasion. As far as Samsung is concerned, I don't think it needs any introduction or any details. Many of you or everyone is familiar with the kind of products and technology that we are providing and you are using and you are used to it. I would like to directly jump on to the problems that are talked upon here and how the problems and solutions should be taken on, and what Samsung is doing about all that in IT infrastructure, in case of education, in case of other verticals, in government, healthcare, and all. So you might have heard about the products, or you might have seen the products like mobile phone, TV, video walls, your information displays, and many other products from Samsung. But when it comes to the solutions and platforms, it's not only the infotainment that Samsung is working on. What we majorly focus on now for the 2020, if you see our vision from Samsung CEO and the President, it's inspire the world and create the future. The most difficult thing in this world is to change people, the habits, the style, and the way they work. In the earlier session we heard, like in education, teachers, they resist change. It's not teachers only. Everyone, we are habitual of doing things in a certain way. So bringing the change, we need some innovations in that direction. So what are those innovations and what are the things that we have in our portfolio and we are providing to the society? Next. If you see what we are working on, we are collaborating with the R&D centers, R&D institutions in India and all across the world, putting MIT to IIT, all the R&D institutions on the same desk and trying to bring in the innovations and contents and quality in education and all other life aspects to the society. Pass on. So next, I will skip it. So this is, last slide. This is the product portfolio that we already have. Just. So in solutions portfolio, I will now hit the problems and what are the solutions here. So you have seen like bringing the change is very difficult in everyone's life. Now, we have our style of teaching in a way. We have a style of working in our offices in a particular way. We are used to the files. Maximum use of computerization is like we use Word, Excel and all those electronic documents to create contents. How to reach further and how make it so smooth. So in that transition, what we are doing is we are using artificial intelligence in which what you are thinking, how you speak, how you behave, everything should be converted and it should basically give you the solution in your own place. Like translation from voice to text. Not only that, from text to your design. Like you want to make a book or presentation or your manual in your office. How much time it takes to prepare the content and make the prints and distribution? Lot of efforts. We have provided the solutions where we provide the open platforms along with our products. Using those platforms, we are not binding you to use our technology or solution in a particular way. Rather, you can do designs in your own way. What you need to put in is only the data. Rest of all, we are providing you in the form of templates. You use drag, drop, create and put across. Same way we are having education. So education difficulty is like a traditional way we are trying to teach the subject in a way where we are teaching in a class and we are considering that everyone is having the same level. But here we differentiate with our solutions like Magic IWB and all other solutions where we are gauging the student with the observational pattern how in a particular topic the teacher is teaching and how much the student is grasping. With that data analytics and capturing with the convergence of our solutions and product, we provide the back-end analysis with which you can even know in which particular subject, which particular topic the student is weak or excellent. So that way advisory can be generated. So we have a portfolio of solution in IT, ITES, education, healthcare, hospitality and BSFI. So we have some demonstrations outside. You can look to that and you can refer the website as well in that direction. Thanks.
Thank you, Himanshu. We saw a session on IT as game changer in government and how the solution providers could make solutions to make G2C and G2B services, and even saw the medium to serve G2C and G2B services. Thank you so much. I end the panel discussion with this. Thank you.
I thank the session chair, Mr. G.S. Naveen Kumar, and all the other esteemed panelists. Now I would request Mr. Naveen Kumar to present the mementos to all the panelists, please. First to Dr. Roshan Jacob, District Magistrate, Gonda, Uttar Pradesh. Mr. Raj Shekhar, District Magistrate, Allahabad, Government of Uttar Pradesh. Ma'am Prachi Sharma, President and CEO, Samkin Tech Mines India Private Limited. Mr. Aman Roy Chaudhary, Managing Director, Redwin. Ma'am Ruma Shukla, Associate VP, OIM Technologies. Mr. Jayant Kar, Regional Head, RICO. Mr. Himanshu Srivastav, Director, Lucknow Gai, from Samsung Research India.